Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Gleekon, and I'm back again. I'm bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft, and happy 2026. We're starting a new year, and what you're looking at in front of you is something we haven't done before. We are kicking off our journey through retail today by playing all of the OG quests that were available back in the classic vanilla days that are still available to be found now. There's about 500 of them. We're going to start that journey today. So I decided to bring you guys in with me because I haven't played in over a year retail. So we're going to go through the character creation process and make a couple new characters. I laid out what we're going to do. We're going to go get our New Year's Eve thing in, and then we're going to do whatever we can by looking at our different sheets. So stay a while and listen. We're going to make a Alliance character first, and it's going to be a human because I want to start close to Stormwind so I can go get the Alliance New Year's Eve buff. We'll go ahead and be a male because we just had our last human as female. Also, I have already gone through and decided what would be the most iconic classes, and for the most part, it's going to match what I first rolled. I made a couple tweaks, but what I first rolled with before we did a reboot, when I made one character of every class, we're going to have to do that in this as well because there are class-specific quests that still exist from the time of Classic. So we're going to go with Paladin, considering Paladin can only be a couple different dudes. I'm going to pick a human Paladin. I feel like that's the iconic human class. Now let's customize this character because this guy looks a little weird. I think I'm going to name this one Gleevenger, because he's going to be a protection paladin that throws a shield. But let's make him look kind of like Uthri. So Uthri's a pale dude, right? Maybe a little less pale than that. Let's see. What's a kind of a Uthri face? Why is it changing my face? It's kind of, there you go. I think I need to go on this so I don't fully change. Okay. So far, number 3 feels kind of Uthri to me. Oh yeah, I see. Then they just bring you fully over to the different races, and it makes you stay. All right, face shape. Do we want to be narrow, wide, or round? We'll go narrow. I feel like Uther's a little gaunt. Definitely not monk. No. Okay, we'll start with dashing, but let's. Courtier versus dashing? Nah. He definitely has some kind of long hair, right? Fabulous? Samson versus dashing? Could be Samson-y. Okay, not Super Saiyan. Just long hair? Okay, that's kind of Uthri, and it doesn't look quite as... Wizard hair? Wizard hair, no. I think Uther is kind of like more of a lightish brownish hair, maybe like that. Almost like a coppery-ish brownish. I could be wrong. Yeah, let's go that. Professor mustache. He's a bush. Oh, that says brush. A Tuskar mustache. He actually maybe does kind of have one. A horseshoe. Imagine kissing that puss. It's just in the 1940s, like I'll punch you right in the puss kind of thing. Not off to a great start. I kind of like this handlebar. It does seem knights in kind of silver armor, shining armor there. Tuskar looks good too, but I think I'm gonna go with the horse. Okay, I gotta get rid of that soul patch. That's what's killing it. I don't think he has any. I don't think he has any little beard. Should I look at a picture of Uther? Does he even have a mustache? I mean, whatever. It doesn't have to look just like him. We're just going for that vibe. Oh my gosh, soul patch is terrible. I think we gotta go just mustache. But now maybe I don't want the horseshoe. See, that's a little better. That's kind of cool too. That looks like a cowboy. Alright, now I'm gonna go with that. I do not love this. Yeah, let's give me some sideburns. There you go. Not long. I'm giving some medium sideburns. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, ears. Around or pointed ears. I guess we'll go round. Eyebrows. Oh, there we go. I was thinking the eyebrows look terrible. Okay. Thin. I like that better than whatever we had going on. Arched. Straight. I don't like how dark they are. Untamed. I mean, this really... Oh, I kind of like that. Too wild. Eye color. Should we give him some golden eyes like the light? White eyes? That's like a gray eye. It makes him look almost dead. A solid brown eye. Gray eyes? Maybe. Or I kind of like this like yellow, like the light is burning within. Does he have eyesight in both his eyes? Yes. Okay. Alright. My Gleevenger is ready. Now we can start in Exile's Reach or Northshire Valley. I guess those are your only two options. We're going to start in Northshire. And here's our dude. I moved everybody out of this warband thing, whatever this is. I have not, or my favorites, I have not played since this was a thing. Now, we have a ton of characters, all my previous 60s and 70s. If we run out of space with our project, because I'm not touching any of those guys, we might have to get rid of all of those eventually. But here's our little guy, the Gleevenger. And we're going to enter the world. Because Cataclysm kind of kicks it off a lot where it is at, we are going to see if we can... we're going to see if we can... we're just going to listen to the starting, because I don't think we'll make another human that starts in Cataclysm. Or maybe we will. Because I'm on the fence about, do we skip the Cataclysm story or not? But screw it. Let's not. Now, I know pretty quickly on you can go into the town and choose your expansion. I don't want to start at that Exile's Reach. I feel like that's... First of all, those quests didn't exist.
Emboldened by the return of their heroic king, Varian Wrynn, the proud humans of Stormwind led the Alliance to victory.
So we're spoiling a lot.
The dreaded Lich King. While successful, the campaign in Northrend proved costly.
But this is kicking us off right after that expansion.
To bolster their strategic holdings throughout the world. Under Varian's daring leadership, humanity now braces itself for a renewed conflict with its perennial enemy, the Horde. Yet, as the great cataclysm rips across the world, familiar threats have once again arisen closer to home. It now falls to you to defend the kingdom and uphold the honor of humanity.
Okay. So... movements. I'm gonna go with Legacy. I don't want to mess with... Oh, we gotta set up LUI because it's a new character. This guy's gonna be technically a melee because I'm gonna make him a tank. I like to go medium. Okay, so let's get out of here. We're gonna have to do that every time we create a new character. Oh, I did install all the things. So it's pretty cool. But we are going to... I don't know where I mess about with that. I'm gonna have to put that somewhere where it's not like... It's not bugging me. Also, I think there's like a... There's a way to do it on your... yeah, and I also don't know what this house is. We're not going to touch that yet. So some of that I've got to play around with this. It's Paladin Completionist mode. Like if I wanted to go to... Oh, it says I have no sound packs found, so I guess I have to... Because I downloaded all the things. I guess I gotta fix that out. I don't even know what Warbands is. So, that's another thing that I haven't played. Okay, so... Let's see what my filters are. To forcibly show new player experience content, even if it's not available to the current character. No. Okay. We're gonna create this new profile. We're gonna call it GleeCon. So it's going to be a little bit weird today. Okay, this is the GleeCon profile interface. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it will be a little bit... I think there's a way to do, like, account bound. This is the voiceover mod. Okay. This is a Lua warning from my LVUI. Alright, so... Let's get this... Yeah, I don't know where I quite want to stick this. For now, I can go over there where my quests are, but... It needs to go even someplace else. Like, right now... Paladin Completionist mode, you did it. Why does it... Maybe... So it's showing you, I guess for all the things just on my account, I have completed 25% of the game. Gotcha. Just even having not played in over a year and a while, I've done... Somehow I have a bunch of housing stuff, 20% of housing, even though I've never done that. I only have 2 secrets. Naughty secrets. Do not have a ton of crafting or anything like that. I have 41% of the pet battles. Promotions. Okay, so I will mess with this, like, later. I feel like all the things part... I'm not really that worried about it. Because, yeah, maybe I'll just kind of set it right here. Not that worried about it right now. Alright, let's check out... Oh, I noticed that I don't have... Let's see what we have here. So... There is no talents yet. I don't know what the heck this is. Warband map to everywhere all at once. Reveals maps of regions that have been fully explored. Oh, I see. So that means I could, like, show the fact that I've been everywhere in the world. They'll let me in there. There is a... That's the house for you. I haven't been there in a while. So somehow not all these quests are showing. But what I want to do is get out of here. There's my little starting gear. Okay, so Crusader Strike is available. Nothing else available yet, of course. And then General. There are some general things that I can move. I don't care about battle pets. Recuperate. Take a breather, prepare some food, and have a meal. Oh, so it's just like in lieu of eating, you can just eat for free now? Will to survive. It removes my stun effects. Cool. I like that. Let's toss that in there somewhere for now. That's new. So your Hearthstone cooldown is reduced by 5 minutes. That's a racial passive now. Cool. 2% to all secondary stats. So there's no more reputation passive anyway. Okay, good to know. And there's no need to make a fire or anything like that. I don't know what this... I'm throwing that warbands thing out right now. I don't care about it. Look, there's a naked level 3 human over there. Okay, so... I'm just going to keep these... Removes all stuns. Just going to keep it right there for now, and then... That's all I really need. Okay, so... We are leaving right now North Shore Valley because we have a mission. We have to go get the New Year's Eve content. So if we look at the spreadsheet now, because I'm also going to be running a spreadsheet, things will speed up as we go. There's a quest called New Year's Celebrations. It should be available today. So New Year's Eve, New Year's Celebrations. It is available from this guy at the beginning, someone named a Wonder Form Operator. Just requires you to be level 1. Does count towards Lore Master. So all we're going to do is make a trip on foot to Stormwind. That's going to be how we start this. And then we're going to log and we're going to recreate this experience with a horde character. So look, there's a quest right there. It's called Resting Relaxation. We just gained some XP for walking out into the world. But you know, the way that everything scales now, look, you can see here, you can tame that little deer. It's been a while since I played stuff. Yeah, see, even these cut purses and stuff, they're level 1. Graphics are definitely a pinch on the uptick. I like the red outlines from far away of the mobs. We're just making a nice short run over to Stormwind. Now, there is something else. Yeah, so all of the achievements, I have 21,000 achievement points. As you can see, I have exploration, 400 of them. Quests, even though I haven't played in over a year, I've got 416 and 491 quest achievements. That was my bread and butter. At one point in time, I had every single one. Tribe Called the Best. I like that name. Look at this little dragon running around. We're just running on foot. Do I probably have some mount? Yes, I probably do. Alright, we've unlocked these portions of the map. We just discovered the Stormwind Gate. That's 25 XP. Remember, we are looking right inside for the Wonder Form Operator. It should be available today because it's New Year's Day. I think the Celebrate New Year's quest is available on New Year's Day as well as... Yeah, see, look at all these guys. We're just looking for the Wonder Form Operator, and then we're going to switch and repeat this experience on Horde. A little bit farther of a run on Horde. There are the guards that can give you some things. There's General Hammond Clay. So some of this stuff is also not going to be available anymore. But really, the world will be a lot different. Okay, there's a mailbox. There's all kinds of people. Look, this is a Obsidian Waste. Drakthir is in the city now. So we're just looking for this Wonder Form Operator. So we can... That's the wine shop advert. We're looking for the Wonder Form Operator. Is it already over? Did it only go to a certain amount of time today? It is called, if you look really close, right next to this tower. So it should be this way. Maybe in the bank? Probably not, but this is kind of neat. Look at this vault. They've totally changed the bank. Is that like... That's pretty cool. Alright, so I don't see this Wonder Form operator. Is it in the inn? Perhaps? There's the Winter Revelers. Okay, so is it... Did we possibly get cooked and we can't do the content for New Year's celebrations? It says, where is the Wonder Form operator? This NPC is not in the game. Good to know. So it says you can still turn in the quest. Pick it up near the flight path in Stormwind. There you go. Alright, so the big comments for the win. So the quest is still... It exists still. There you go. You can kind of see it over there. Alright. So this is our one and only New Year's Eve quest that we can actually complete right now. There may be other ones, but for this expansion, this has been available, this exact quest, since Classic.
Potential customer!
New this year, the PX238 Winter Wonderbolt. Because I have to download my NPC pack still. Step up and don't be shy. And sign these forms before you try it. We're still working a few bugs out of this thing. New Year's celebrations.
Right back!
Oh. Oh, there's no audio. So I just don't have the packs downloaded. I have to download it. I'll do those. I'll do that today. So hopefully we can get some audio on the next one. Stormwind is holding a celebration for the new year. All day long you can get free booze, and at night they'll put on a fireworks show. It should be pretty nice, but Booty Bay is also having a party today. I bet it'll be even better. Well, anyway, Innkeeper Allison in Stormwind needs a supply of Smokywood Pastures fare to help her feed all the partygoers. Can you do me a favor and deliver it? Thanks, Gleevenger. Innkeeper Allison is in the Gilded Rose in the Trade District of Stormwind.
Glad I could help!
Okay, so we just picked up New Year's celebrations, an OG quest. And I wanted to get this in because I have a feeling we're going to be done with all of this patch long before New Year's, and I want to minimize whichever ones I can come back. So I'm going to hit all the calendar events this year that are still available in Classic. We already did this on Classic last New Year's, so we don't have to do this on our Era account.
Help you find something?
Same innkeeper, man. Woman just holds a job. For 20-odd years.
Go with honor. friend.
Greetings. Are you here for the party? Or perhaps you just need to rest those weary feet of yours?
Light bless you.
Oh, my smoky wood supplies. Splendid. I'll need these to feed all the people in the town for the celebration. Thank you, Gleevenger. Please take this as payment and don't forget to drink and dance with the revelers outside.
Safe travels.
Alright, so my reputation skyrocketed. 62 points for every single thing, plus 250 for Stormwind just for doing that. And I'm getting rested XP. I'm already 20% of the way through. And that gave me 5 shiny copper. Alright, so now we log. And we're going to now do the same thing on Horde. So we now need to create a new character that's going to be our Horde counterpart. Standard character. We're going to start with an orc. We did not have an orc as our last time, but the last orc we ran was a orcish male warrior. Now, I'm going to actually run 2 orcs this time. We're going to run a warrior, and we're going to run a rogue. So I feel like that. So previous iterations I did 2 humans. Here's my tweak. So actually, let's make a orcish rogue. I feel like as iconic as the warriors are, and we'll come back to that. Let's make ourselves a female orcish rogue and model her after Garona, because that would be cool, right? Original, probably not very much, but pretty darn cool. So let's customize her. Oh, what should her name be? Let's not Glee Khan, because I've already decided my straight up Glee Khan is going to be my druid. But you know what? Glee Khan is a good name for a rogue. And rogues are dear to my heart. So maybe we do make Gleekon our rogue. Okay. So, plus, that way we don't have to sit here and think about... Alright, so Garona's pretty bright green. I don't love this scarring going on. Let's take that off just so I can see her face a little better. Maybe I need... Oh, you can straight up go... There you go. I need to take these war paints off so I can see her face a little better. I do not like that face. Okay, that one's okay. No. 3 is fine. 4, I don't like the lips. 5 is alright. I kind of like 3. It's a little tough. Alright, hairstyle. Well, you know, she's got to be like bald-headed. Well, a top knot could work for her too. Tail could work. No, no. No, no. Bald-headed is okay, but I kind of like it with her. Yeah, I like the tail. I like that. She's just gonna go straight up top knot. I don't think she has green hair. Is she like black hair? I feel like black hair vibes is probably best. She could be older now. Do we want like a grayish? I mean, green hair could... Oops. Green hair could also work for her too. Or dark green. I kind of like the black. Okay. Eye color. That red looks good. Those look... They make the eyes look cool where the pupils are really dialed in. I don't remember what color her eyes are in the lore. Not blue. She's got that half... Maybe this purplish because she's got that half Draenei background. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna have eyesight in both eyes too. Nose scars? Blade scars? Swipe? No. Thorn scars? Yeah. Nah, she's gonna be baby-faced. Okay. Earrings. The loop is okay. I like it better than that. Asymmetrical, no. The gold stack is what she has now. Plugs. Cool. Bone helix. Iron hoops. I kind of like that better than gold. Little tusks. Not dangling. Little spikes in the ears, pretty cool. I feel like I don't want the dangling stuff. That's too much. I don't like the iron, even though it's dangling. Plugs kind of works good too. Yeah. I like that. Even though it is not very roguelike, I feel like I like the look. Nose ring, either none. I don't like... Should she have a bone pincher? Let's go with none. And then a necklace. None. Bones. A choker. Not bones. Should she have the choker? Nah, I'm gonna go none. Alright, now we'll look at the tattoo. Ferocity, brutality, immortality, or none. I like none. Or paint beast, ghost. That's kind of cool. Bloodlust, no. I'm just gonna go straight up none. And so then it's it doesn't matter what she has. Okay, so there's old Gleekon. She's also going to start in the Valley of Trials, which is unfortunate because now I guess she's joining our warband here. That's cool. This is actually kind of cool. And I saw on here on one of the buttons that you can unlock more campsites. So that's cool too. All right, so now we're going to enter the world and hear about the current state of affairs for orcs. We're going to make these characters kind of as we need them, but we're also going to try to level them up in parallel.
The Great Cataclysm has shattered more than just the world.
Okay.
War Chief Thrall, arguably the most powerful living shaman, has left his people behind so that he might stop the cataclysm at its source. Yet, in his absence, the orc champion Garrosh Hellscream has become the Horde's new war chief. Though popular amongst the orcs for his victories against the Lich King, Garrosh's reckless leadership has begun to cause a rift between himself and the other leaders of the Horde. With Durotar's natural resources nearly depleted, Garrosh seeks to take whatever his people need to survive, regardless of who stands in his way. A dangerous new era for the Horde has dawned, and it falls to brave orcs like you to uphold the will of the new war chief and assure the dominance of your people.
Excellent. Okay, so first we will set up LVY just like we did on the other one. As you saw, it's not that big of a deal. She'll be melee because she's a rogue. Alright, so LVY is nice and set up now, and voiceover is set up. Let's get that out of here. And then let's shrink our little all the things. Valley of Trials, put that to the side. Close that. Alright, so what do we got with her? As we look at our spell book, so she starts with Sinister Strike. And in general, she'll have her Blood Fury. Does she already have that? No. Okay, so she has her Blood Fury Racial, which that's pretty much the same. Increases your attack power, so it's a little different than before. She also will have Recuperate like everybody else. Battle Pets don't care about. And then pet damage increases. Stun effects are reduced. Cool. Alright, and I don't care about this Warbands thing, because I don't care about the maps being exposed for my whole group. Alright, same deal here. She's off and out into the world, but she, unfortunately for us, will have to go all the way up to Orgrimmar. Now, perhaps there is a small chance. What is this stuff? Zeppelin to Warson Hold, Zeppelin to Gromgal, the portal room. Look at that little bug. Perhaps we could actually, for free, if it's for free, we might be able to just go here. Go to Senjin Village and take a flight path if they allow us as a baby to fly there for free. If not, oh look, we do have a Hearthstone in our bag too. That's good. So that's worth, I feel like it's worth a little checkout to find out. As we run out into the world here. Oh, I just am happy to be doing this. As fun as I've been having with Classic, it is a whole other experience, you know? And there just is a lot of quality of life improvements, graphical improvements that we can do in playing retail that I have been, you know, grass is always greener. We've been doing a couple years straight just of playing Classic, and like I said, it's been, actually it's probably, yeah, it's been over a year because I have not touched the game since before War Within came out. Now, I don't know if it's going to cost us money. If it is, we might have to actually kill one or two things to get a little bit of money. Here's Senjin Village. Let's look at the Bat Handler. Okay, so we discovered a flight path. We can fly to Orgrimmar for free. So that's what we're going to do. Hooray for us. So we got a little musical thing. Oh, because we just discovered every flight path, basically, that our character has previously done, which were at least a lot. So I don't know what this call from the caverns is. So look, it is showing that I have done all of these stupid things because I did them on a previous account. So that's lame. Neighborhood? Yeah, it's different. Like, it's not showing anything here. I don't like that. I wanted to get, like, my account. Because if you look at this, like, oh, look, we have completed all the Mount Hyjal chop. Like, because I have a... Well, it's not... Oh. Yeah, we've completed all of Ungoro. It's showing the stuff that we've done. We've completed all of Uldum. I want to be able to, like... do things from scratch, but I don't want to delete my whole account. Like, actually create a whole brand new World of Warcraft account and all that crap. I didn't want to do that, make a new Gmail, all of that. I did not want to start from scratch. So, alright, so on this quest, we're now going to the Horde version of this. New Year's Eve. So the New Year's Eve version for the Horde, it's in Thunder Bluff. That's a bummer. Dagnabbit. Can I fly to Thunder Bluff for free? Cost 5 copper. Dang it. Oh no. Bummer. Alright, can I sell something? Can I sell some of my starting gear to him?
What are you looking for?
Like if I take this off and sell it, I can get... Alright, so we can sell things. So I guess let's take off my belt. It's just one... Oh, that only sells for 3. What about my gloves? Dang it. Alright, I'm selling my shoes, I guess. Shoes is exactly 5. Alright, she's gonna be barefoot. So that we can fund this adventure. Because what I should have done is created a torrent to start.
Blood and thunder.
Okay, we're flying. And we're gonna get 5 copper for doing this quest. So, while we fly there, let's take a peeky poo. This is a once per lifetime quest. Good to know. What do we do here? It's same deal. Where is this guy? Oh, so the rep is pretty good. The Horde quest giver is the Wonderform operator in Booty Bay. The Horde quest giver is on the dock in Booty Bay. Oh, man. Oh, so any Wonderform operator. Oh. So, I don't know. Dang it. So we have to hope that there's a Wonderform operator in Mulgore. We probably could have just found that in, let's see if we can find one. Wonderform operator, Thunder Bluff. Various locations near the main flight point. So hopefully we can find them right when we land, but it sounds like we probably could have just done this. Now, if it was going to send us to Thunder Bluff anyway, looks like it was sending us to Thunder Bluff. If you look at the actual quest, the turn-in seems to be at Innkeeper Pala. So I think actually, all told, as long as we can pick the quest up, we're fine. All right, so as we fly to, let's look at what's next. We look at the different categories. So now let's kind of spread out from the world. That's the holiday thing. The only thing that's really chomping us, like, let's do it right now. So now let's go back over and say, okay, as a human, you start in Northshire Abbey. Okay. So we have 539 quests. Now, Northshire actually has one quest. It is called Report to Goldshire. But Report to Goldshire is the 49th quest in the North. It's the very last one in the Northshire storyline. So it begins with a quest called Beating Them Back. If you start with Beating Them Back was not added until Cataclysm. So We will not be able to do this quest yet. So that's going to be an example. This is called Report to Goldshire, part of a chain that we cannot do yet. So going to our spreadsheet, this is going to be called a TBD. So we're going to have, let's go ahead and freeze this row. And we're going to have the quest, or the quest name, rather. Let's go ahead, actually, and on this row, let's make it centered, boldened, and it's going to be quest name and when can we complete it? What is it waiting on? Okay, let's make those gray. All right, so this one, we'll mess about with that in a little bit more. Okay, so supposedly there is someone near this flight path, a Wondervolt operator. Where are they? I'm scared that we're not seeing this Wondervolt operator. Okay, if we go down one story, I don't see them. It's raining in Thunder Bluff. Let's go to the bottom and work our way up. Okay, I don't see it. But maybe I can find it. There's... This is where you can start these different quest zones. Man, where is the Wondervolt operator? I think we were starting to look that up. So Wondervolt operator Thunder Bluff. Operator can be found near the bank close to the entrance of Hunter's Rise. Okay. Where am I right now? There's the auctioneer. Jewel crafting. I did not report a message. Civic information. Okay, so this must not be the bank tier. Okay. So there are our Smokywood Pastures people. This is, I think I must have been like reporting bots. But the last time I played on retail, I was going through a kick where I was like really trying to be a Gleavenger and end the world as we know it. Okay. Is this alchemy, enchanter, baskets? I'm just... Okay, so not this either. Maybe it's on... Even though that this has got fletching. Wait. What was that? The banker has a couple little money bags. Doesn't really show me. Actually, let's just ask a guard. Look at that guy. Let's ask this person where the bank is.
What brings you here?
Okay, the bank.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
So maybe that's up one more tier? No, it says it's down one more tier. So I might have screwed us up here. Because I don't... We are near the bank and I don't see... That's the banker. I don't see the Wondervolt operator. Darn it. There's the innkeeper. Okay. It It did say there was one in Orgrimmar. So do we fly back to Orgrimmar? Do I continue selling my goods and fly back and forth? Actually, I bet you we can use our Hearthstone. It's going to take me to the Valley of Trials. But then I can fly for free. So this is a big ol' hot mess. Yeah, I don't see it. Unless I'm missing out on something, I don't see this quest. Alright, so we're going to use Valley of Trials, Hearthstone, and then we're going to go back to where we were and see if we can do this again. Let's try it one more go round. We're going to see if we can fly back to Orgrimmar. And then I'm going to sell off, I guess, some more of my clothes. She's going to be getting nicketer and nicketer as we go through. I guess I'll be selling off my pants next. Or I could sell off a combination of gloves and belt. About the same. Dang. I should have just, like, chilled when I was there in Orgrimmar. Should have just, not spazzed out. Now, if it really is in Booty Bay, at least in Orgrimmar, we can probably take a Zeppelin to Booty Bay. It's on the other continent. I mean, we could also kill a mob and sell that. That's another option, too, but sell, like, their goods or whatever. Their guts. Alright, so we have traveled around the world like a fool. This is turning into being a lot more crazy than I thought. That is what it is. I thought that it would be available in Orgrimmar. I should have trusted my gut. It just threw me off when I saw that it was going to be turned in Thunderbluff. And, you know, I'm all discombobulated right now since I am playing this game as though I was like a noob, you know. Alright, so we are going to take off... This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to add in Report to Goldshire. Okay, I don't really know how I'm coloring things yet. I guess this is technically an alliance quest. And we are going to not be able to come back to that quest until 4.0.3. So once we get to 4.0.3, we can come back and do that quest. So the rest of that one's got to sit back now. All right, now that being said, is there any Valley of Trials quests while we're running around doing this over and over again? Okay, because most of the time they just have it listed by zone. There are no technical Valley of Trials. All right, so then we go back to Elwyn Forest would be the next zone. So we will complete everything possible as part of the Elwyn Forest zone. All right, so this one we should be able to do. We're just going to go down the list in order. The escape is part of a quest that starts with rest and relaxation. It says it's not added until patch 6.0.1. So now we look and see what can we do. But as you see here, it says patch 6.0.1, but you open that quest up and there you go. That version of it is available. Speak to Innkeeper Farley. So we should hopefully be able to do this. We're just kind of getting a different version. So it's interesting, but we should be able to do this. Might be part of a chain. All right, so let's try to find the little... Yeah, see, it's right below me. I'm an idiot. Or right there. I'm so silly.
Yo!
I hear Great Father Winter, with the generous support of Smokywood Pastures, has put present... Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong one.
Hurry back!
What?
Talk to me.
Okay, so he doesn't. That's not the New Year's Eve one. Dagnabbit. Okay, so we want it's called New Year's Celebration. From the goblin next to the one outside this Duratar Zep Tower. Okay, so where's the... So is that a little bit further down? That's the Zep Tower. He said, what was the... yeah, it just doesn't say which one, but here's a... So we're just looking for this. That one also is another Zeppelin Tower. Yeah, so that guy that we're looking at is... You would think that it would be him. Yeah,
I got the best deals
he
anywhere.
just has the Wintervolt present one. So that's lame. Maybe we can find another version of this. I got mine in Orgrimmar. Zeppelin Tower Undercity. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time finding this guy. Okay, so in Duratar, he is located at 5013, and that might be where we are at right now. No, we're not. 5013. I don't even know how you can even get 5013. Oh, because it's on the Duratar map. Gotcha. I see. So more like out front. Not actually in Duratar, more like out in front of the music on this game. That's cool. I do not want to die, and I think I got myself in a bad stitch right here. Oh, no. Oh, I lived. They must have reduced fall damage. I like this new music to the game. Alright, so... Just trying to track down where the heck this stuff even is in this new wide world of Warcraft is a whole other thing. There's presents, which we will worry about at the end of the year. That is one we'll wait for. Look at that. Weird. The thing is weird. It's like, I don't know, like something from a weird, creepy anime or a nightmare or something like that. Alright, so we're just running around being crazy. Don't mind us. With no shoes, too. That's so I can be quieter, you know. Alright, so supposedly, this is the Duratar blockade. Supposedly, there is something over here. Okay, we're trying to go to 15. That might be old though. Might not be where it's validly at anymore. Unless there's still an old Zep tower over there. Because this used to be where the Zep tower would be. Probably not, though it doesn't... Ooh. Okay, there's still a Zeppelin tower. Is there a goblin by that tower? We're getting pretty close. Looks to be no. Son of a biscuit. I mean, we found the Wintervale guy, and for whatever reason, he doesn't wanna... Yeah, so that was a wash. We found him in Stormwind, so what the heck is wrong with this one? It's located... He can be found during the Feast of Winterfell. We found him, but we want the guy that is this quest. That one says they got it inside Tanaris. Outside of Tanaris, we're not going there. Goblin next to the Zep machine in the Duratar Tower. Well, we were just there and it didn't offer us the quest. Come on, dang it. Oh, I just saw this. Yeah, that's not tied to it. Very little. I got mine in Orgrimmar. So there is, you should be able to get it here. But I was there at 21. I don't care about the fireworks. I mean, unless we're missing the time, it should still be available today. Furniture salesperson. Alright, we might be cooked on this one. I mean, I'm running out of ideas for where it could be. What's this quest? That's the present. War Chief's board. I don't see the brew anymore either, so maybe it's done in terms of time. Fireworks celebration ends at 8 a.m. today. That's fine. We don't need the fireworks celebration. Fireworks celebration begins at 8 p.m. Yeah, I see the Wonderform operator, but we already talked to him, so it might be. Let's see, I don't know if we've missed it or if it's just not available. But I think we've spent just about as much time as we can spend. We did it on the Alliance. I don't know why we can't do it on Horde. I don't really know. There's the elevator. I was like, there's an elevator up here. Yeah, the only other thing I can think of is the Zeppelin operator in front of Undercity. People keep suggesting that one. But we have found a Wonderform guy right there. And he is not giving us the quest.
I got what you
See,
need.
he just has the presence.
Glad
And I also no longer see the beer. So I wonder if we have missed the event on this character. Should have maybe tried to do it yesterday, but whatever. is what it is. We have no quests. It's a bummer. All right, let's see. There's a orc, Tauren rogue over there. Okay, so when is the New Year's? Let's look at that. Warcraft New Year's Eve event. Let's just check the time on it. From 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. server time. Typically runs, yeah, so it just might have ended. One day event, we might have just missed the time on it. So that means better luck next year. We're going to have to come back for Horde and do this next year on Horde. So that's a bummer. Okay, so we're going to have to delete this one out and bring it over to this. Add this one in. This is going to be done on New Year's Eve. We have to wait for that one because we missed it. All right, now we're going back over to our alliance, and we're going to get some actual real questing and playing done today with Glee Avenger. Okay, we're going to start by going and checking out this Rest and Relaxation quest that supposedly is startable. It starts up this quest called The Escape. Supposedly we can just jump right into this quest right here at Falcon Eisenstrider. Okay, so we're gonna walk on down out of Stormwind. We're gonna see what we can see. I believe I did see it as we walked by. It kind of, yeah, so you can see it's available. It's allowing us to skip that part of the Northrend. So for our orc character, we lost our shoes. We missed the event. You know, truly, we might have been able to get that event if we didn't fly to Thunder Buffenbeck first. Because obviously we were right here on the cusp. Because we got it on our Alliance character. And I thought I saw some brew kegs when we first walked up in Orgrimmar. So I think I just shrewded it. I just pooped the bed there. Alright, so we're going to do whatever we can do on these Elwyn quests. Whatever's available. So again, we're going to cut over and we're going to go to this Rest and Relaxation quest. Because that's technically available from Jump. And it starts a quest line up. So it's just a breadcrumb. That opens up some other things. So then we want to look at, the Escape was available. That's part of a storyline. Gold Dust Exchange. See, the Rest and Relaxation, there is another version of it that is picked up there too. It looks like there's two versions of this quest, but whatever. But we're going to jump right into Gold Dust Exchange. So Gold Dust Exchange is one of the ones we're going to do. So we're going to go pick up Rest and Relaxation. So we are skipping the North Shore quest because those all changed. Uh-oh. I'm getting shanked by a rogue. I walked too close to that cut purse. Oh, we walked too close to another one. We're aggroing from pretty far away. I am going to do, just like I did on Lee Contessa here, we're going to make this person we have to have each profession as well. They're profession quests. So we're going to go ahead and make her a mining and blacksmither when that matters. Alright, so this is our Rest and Relaxation.
Hello.
Every adventure should rest when exhaustion sets in, and there's no finer place to get rest and relaxation than at the Lion's Pride Inn. My best friend Innkeeper Farley runs the Lion's Pride. If you tell him I sent you, he may give you the special discounted rates on food and drink. To find the Lion's Pride Inn, travel south along the road from here. You can't miss it.
See you around.
Now, there are two versions of this quest. I don't know that we're really doing it, but since for all intents and purposes it's the same quest. going to mark this one off. This will open up our quest chain. The Elwyn Forest quest chain, which by and large can still be completed. We obviously are going to have to go back and do the North Shore quests at some point. When we get to Cataclysm. And I'll try to think of some names in the off season. Look, there's people chilling right there. I don't even know who they are. Level 80. I think that's the new level cap. Here we've discovered Goldshire. What a fun place to be. Not particularly... I guess we can look around at shops and stuff too. Because... like, what does this thing do? I'm looking for a lost companion. Yeah, we don't need that. That's new. Oh. Okay, this is the war board, so we can get all kinds of quests. But there's the person we are turning this into. There's Winter Revelers. Bada bing, bada boom. Assistant innkeeper.
How are you?
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Safe travel.
Rest and relaxation for the tired and cold. That's our motto. Please, take a seat by the fire and rest your weary bones. Would you like to try a sampling of some of our fine food and drink? We will get a bracer and pumpkins and water.
See you later.
Okay, so we have completed a quest on all the things. We can now... Our bracers did not change. So they were 2 armor. We already had 2 armor. They went from plate to plate. We just got the Goldshire iron bracers, so they just look a little different. That is all. Sanctuary chest collection? This thing was locked behind a paywall, which requires BattleNet balance or real money. Housing decor. Okay, so I'm just adding that in, but we just gained all of these sanctuary chest things. I don't know how we got those. They just appeared in my bag. I don't know what that's all about. So, like, I don't really know why. The water I could see us drinking. We're getting the dark set. But the pumpkin, like, I don't need that pumpkin. Water is a reagent. And Paladin's cuffs now we can sell. So, I'll save my water, but pumpkin I don't need. Other than, I guess, maybe it's stronger than the recuperating. Okay.
I supply only.
For now, I'll make this Hearthstone my
Have a
end.
good one. You need something?
Browsing his goods. I don't care about that, but I'm going to sell the pumpkins. I feel like I don't care about it, and I'm going to sell my cuffs.
Safe travels.
Cool. Let's go ahead and go to the spreadsheet and add in the fact that we just did... What was it called? Rest and relaxation. Oh, this is actually a new category. So now we're opening the new category, which is going to be Elwyn Forest. We're going to try to do as many of these as really all of them. Elwyn Forest. This is an alliance zone. I tried to set this up for the whole area. And this quest is called Rest and Relaxation. So this is also an alliance quest. Rest. No, that's different. And relaxation. Cool. And the next quest in the chain, as we look at it, is called Gold Dust Exchange. And as you scroll along here, this is on our list. Okay, the Escape is one of the last ones, but that's on there. So we are now going to pick up Gold Dust Exchange, which is picked up from Remy 2 times. So he used to be outside. That's where we're going to try to complete this. There he is right there. We're just going to go one quest at a time, because I just don't really care.
How are you?
Hey there, friend. My name's Remy. I'm from Redridge to the east and came here looking for business. Looking for business. You got any? Got any? So he's the same as before. The kobolds in these parts sometimes carry gold dust on them. I could really use this stuff. Bring me a load of it and I'll give you the best price in town. Best price in town. You can find kobolds in the Fargodeep Mine to the south and around the Jasperlode Mine to the northeast.
See you later.
Okay, so we're going to do this quest.
What can I help you with?
As I get better, I might consider
For the Alliance.
these weird things. I will consider like picking up more than one quest at a time. So let's see what else. Actually, let's do that. We'll pick up whatever we can. We can also get Kobold Candles right now from William Pestle. So whatever ones we can pick up that are in this town right now, we'll go ahead and pick up. We're going to make one character a fisher, one character a first aid. I just don't know who I want it to be. One character a cook on each faction. So I guess we could make it our first one. So we could make old Gleevenger all of it. Okay, so we're going to pick up Kobold
What can I do
Candles.
for you?
Hello, good sir. Do you have a moment? My brother and I run an apothecary in Stormwind, and I'm here to gather large candles for their wax. Can you help me? I can get large candles from kobolds, and I hear rumors that kobolds are infesting the Elwood mines. The Fargodeep Mine to the south and the Jasperlode Mine to the east. I suggest looking for candles in one of those places. So if we ever screw up and we don't get a breadcrumb, we're going to freaking take another character that hasn't screwed up and bring them over to get the breadcrumb. We're never stopping. All right, the Fargodeep Mine is picked up from Marshal Dugan. So let's also see if we can get this quest from him. That's this guy right here.
King's honor, friend.
The mine in the Norshire isn't the only one with problems. I have reports that the Fargodeep Mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds. Explore the mine and confirm these reports, then return to me. Mine is almost due south of Goldshire between the Stonefield and McClure Homestead. Alright, so we want whatever we can. I have very little gold right now.
Need help?
So if I want to start looking at things, I guess we have to learn our skills before I even worry about anything else. So let's go in here, see what we can learn from this guy. We have
I
Weaponsmith.
supply only the finest goods.
Look at the echo, that's cool. So this is a blacksmith trainer. We're gonna train me. I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes for Veronsgood in Lakeshire. You have to be level 5 to learn blacksmithing, so we can't learn that. Cooking is learned in the back of this. And I'm not really particularly caring that much about learning the other types of stuff.
Looking for something specific.
This guy sells various things.
See you around.
General supplies. Alright, here's a butcher, but the cooking
For
trainer.
the Alliance.
Okay, you have to be level 5 for that too. So I'm going to assume you need to be level 5 for all the skills. So let's get out of here. What's the next quest now that we picked up all those? The next one in his series is called the Jasperlode Mine. But if we continue... Oh, I should have looked. Kobold Candles, yes. Jasperlode Mine, no. Fargodeep Mine, was that on my list? Yes. Good. I'm supposed to be double checking, actually, that we don't hit a wall. So all of these are original. If we want to pick up the Jasperlode line, that's next in the series, but there's also Young Lovers. Is that on my list? Yes. Good. Okay. Whew. So I just don't want to hit a wall. So Young Lovers, we can go... Now, that does start with something called A Visit with Maybelle. Is A Visit with Maybelle, which starts at William Pestle. That might not be part of the whole deal. Alright, so... Oops, I messed that one up. So A Visit with Maybelle is not part of the chain, but can we pick up Young Lovers? If I just go to Maybelle, I guess we're going to find that one out. So for now, we will complete whichever ones we can complete, but A Visit with Maybelle was not added in to this until we got to a later patch. Alright, so we're heading down here. It looks like we can pick up young lovers. Fishy Peril we skipped, but that's okay. So we're going to go down and do these 3 quests in the Fargodeep Mines. And they most likely will be the end of our... Look, we can... I thought that was a cow that was going to let us capture it. This will probably be all we do today is get our first set of questing done. So we did 1 New Year's celebration for Alliance. We screwed the pooch on Horde. We created our 2 central characters for the Horde and the Alliance for the classic quests that are available. We kicked off. We're going to be doing this every day as we play. Okay, this guy's fighting us. Alright, so what does that do? It just strikes for 30 seconds for a certain amount of damage. Oh, I need to turn on auto loot because I like auto loot. Alright, so that's just a regular options. What is this? Edit mode, huh? Okay, that's if we want to move things around. Alright, so we need to go into the mine to scan it, right? Oh no, that's the... Yeah, okay. We need to go far enough in there to scan it while getting gold dust and candles. Okay, here's the mine entrance. And there's probably people constantly messing about. And we will learn. Okay, we have scouted the mine. Good for us. Now let's just see if we can find some kobolds that haven't been killed. This place looks like it has been wiped out. There's a mining copper vein. We just don't have the skill yet. It's either been wiped out or there's like no kobolds in here. Have they made it easier? There's a miner. I think it's probably just been wiped out. Okay. Alright, we just gained some armor. This is a... not as strong. It's a worn leather vest. It's not as strong as the plate armor I get to start with. You no longer have to learn plate. It's just available now. Okay, pretty strong. Okay, we got some tiger's eye linen cloth. Great. And we're getting a pretty good drop rate on everything. 3 candles. We're also getting... I don't think you have to go to do class trainers anymore either. I've been playing Classic so long, I'm 100% in the World of Warcraft Classic mindset where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to go to a trainer, and no, all that I'm pretty sure is going away. Armor reduction. Cool, got some more water. Yeah, the mines must have just been cleared out. I have these little righteous things sent, but I don't have any powers to use them on yet, but I think that's the other paladin mechanic. Alright, so we're level 2. We did gain a power. It is called Shield of the Righteous. I like it. It's a slam that does 10 damage and increases my armor for 30 seconds. It takes 3 holy power. So I'm gonna separate it between my generators and my spenders. Great. Now we have a 1-2 punch. And as a tank, I would imagine that I want that Shield of the Righteous rocking pretty hard. I will look up a build once we get to that point in our life. This is going to be our protection paladin because we ignored that. It's not really a viable build in Classic. Okay. Great. One-shotted that fool. Love it. So that's pretty cool. I think probably at level 10 we gained some skills. Love it. Okay, we need 1 of each more. We should be able to find some outside here without having to go very far. Look at that guy driving around in a car. There's a kobold right there. Kobold tunnelers. Oh yeah, you can use it when they're not even there. So I wasted my 3 points because it's also giving me, what is it? 4.5 seconds of increased armor, so not a lot. Okay, so we got everything that we need. And now we can go turn them in, but while we're here, we might as well go pick up. Yeah, actually, I'm not worried about picking it up yet. Let's just go. Actually, sure. We'll go down and pick up Young Lovers as well. So we just explored the McClure Vineyards. And remember, we're looking for every possible thing that's available. So we're working our way up to escape, honestly. When that happens, we'll be good. Alright, here's a vintner. This is where Maybell is at. There's a bear. Holy cow. It's chilling in there. Okay.
Good day to you.
Alright, he sells some wine and stuff. We're gonna sell... I'm gonna save... Oh, I got the worn leather vest added to my collection because I sold it. Keeping that, and I'm gonna sell the bear tooth. I guess I'm gonna keep the bear meat for now as a reagent.
See you.
Okay. And if we go inside here, we have Maybell McClure.
Hello.
Oh, I'm Kurt. My heart belongs to Tommy Joe Stonefield, but our family's a bitter enemy, so I can't have him, even though my eyes ache to gaze upon that handsome face. Please take this letter and give it to Tommy Joe. He's usually at the river to the west of the Stonefield farm, which is due west of here.
Alright, so that is over there, but before we turn that in, I want to go turn in our other quests back up in Goldshire. Cool. And then... Yeah, we're getting close to running this course here. I like this, though. I'm having a good time. It's nice and smooth. After Young Lovers, the next in the exchange is Princess Must Die. So that will be picked up over here. You can see it's already available. So we're going to turn these in and not pick up anything else right now. Then run back down over to Young Lovers. I'm only level 2, so I still can't gain skills. But I bet you I'll gain some stuff from turning in these bad boys. And then we'll go turn in Young Lovers and pick up Princess Must Die. And Princess Must Die, that actually might be a nice finale for what we're doing. Get out of here, you little forest whatever. So, next episode we'll continue Elwyn. It probably won't take us that long. We're cruising. And then we will switch over at some point to Durotar with our orc. And just go from there. Alright, so... let's turn in the order that we picked it up. His is
Good
first.
day to you. See you later.
Psst, you have that gold dust for me? For me?
Have a good one.
Thanks for the dust, Gleevenger. Here's your cash, and here's a token from associates of mine. You might find it useful.
Safe.
Alright, so he gave us the Jasper Lode quest card, and that was us completing a quest. Oh, we have Maybell's love letter we can read also. This is +1 armor over what we had. Cool. This is a profession trainer.
Need something?
Can I get mining? No, you gotta be level
See you
5
around.
for all of it.
What can I do for you?
So, not worried about it. We can sell this and that. Yeah. I see. You'd have to go to Teldrassil. Well, no, I'm not worried about it. Okay, so it's showing you, like, those recipes are going to come from Loch Madan, and this, so I'm not going to save those. Let's read Maybell's love letter. Tommy Joe, with each passing hour, my heart withers from your absence. Oh, if only our folks could see beyond the silly crimes they've done to each other and know that the only true crime is hate. Hate consumes, and I fear in these dimming times that hate will take hold of more than just our families. If they realize this, then we could at long last be together. It's for that day I hope, and for that day I live. Your love, Maybell. Alright, let's go into the inn. He's just torn, dead, with some kind of weird...
Hey there.
Did you gather those candles yet?
See you later.
You were busy hunting kobolds, were you? Thanks for the candles. Gleevinger, here's your reward.
Have a good one.
We are now level 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, so. What the heck is this? It judges the target. Just. That's it. This is a ranged attack. Okay, so I'm going to now separate this into ranged, and we might have to... So now I can smite them from far away as well. These things might get... Whoa, look at that freaking thing. It looks crazy. Look at that thing, like a Ragnaros that you're riding on. Some cool mounts. Cool mounts, that's for sure. Alright, so that was... Let's use the spreadsheet as well. So we just completed Gold Dust Exchange. Is that what the first one was called? Yeah, Gold Dust Exchange and Kobold Candles. So we did Gold Dust Exchange and we did Kobold Candles. Cool. And these are just like the ones we completed in retail and same as this one.
Light be with you.
The Fargodeep Mine. This is bad news. What's the next, dragons? We'll have to increase our patrols near that mine. Thanks for your efforts, Gleevenger, and hold the moment. I might have another task for you. We'll get his Jasper Load Mine one in a mo. So that was the Fargodeep Mine. Alright. So let's go down and turn in. We're going to hike over to Young Lovers to turn that one in, and I think that might be where we stop today. And we'll pick up with Princess May Die on the next episode. Oh, I forgot to equip this new belt. It is a 3 armor belt, so I do gain 1 point of armor, and it looks slightly cooler. I feel like I might as well judge them. And we're going over to the riverside. Talk to this guy. Alright, now the next one in the line I said is Princess Must Die. Is Princess Must Die part of our list? Yes, it is. So Princess Must Die is an original OG quest. And it is one that still exists in the game. So Elwyn Forest, I think, is one of the most, like, they didn't change a lot. They did change a lot in the North Shore area, but they really did not change a ton of what was available before. Yeah, so that's just like a timed instant attack, 16 damage. It's not as strong as my other stuff, but since it's instant, it does help out. Love it. In Elwyn, I have 54% of what's available. Because I've just done so much already before, but that is something we would go back and track separately. Alright, and this is Tommy Joe. Speak with Grandma. Is his next quest.
Hello.
You have what? Maybe I was the light of my dull life. Hurry, let me see your letter.
Safe travels.
Oh, I can't stand us being apart. I have to see her.
See you around. See you later.
Okay, so Speak with Grandma is available on the thing. Why does it... Yeah, they're cutting that one off. So that's not the order that the storyline is suggesting we do it. So we'll kind of go by storyline wherever we can, even though this is a little dumb. We're going to go back over and just wait up on Princess Must Die. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Once we start flying around and get the dynamic flying, it's so fast to zip. There's Princess right there. We will be taking that beastie down when we can, but we're going to go... So that's something that's changed. Princess now is just chilling right out in front, and she doesn't have a pack of babies with her. Alright, so we're going to come out here. All we did was get a little XP from that, and this is where we're going to log out next time. Thanks everybody so much for watching, listening, and tuning in. I had a great time, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. This episode is in the pipe. 5x5.